Think of the last time you surfed the web on public Wi-Fi while enjoying a cappuccino, eating a meal, or waiting for a plane. Now think of the information you entered, your password, credit card, maybe even your social security number.
Anytime you're using public Wi-Fi, chances are there's a hacker nearby with their own laptop trying to steal your information.
Anything that is programmable is hackable. Now, that being said, we live in a world where you can't just say, I'm going to forget the digital age, right? Just like you can't prevent crime, but what you can do is not make yourself a target.
Brian Krallis is vice president of SurMD, a company specializing in cybersecurity. He warns that if someone wants to steal your information, it's not hard to do.
You could literally take anybody who understands even a little bit about computers, and if they were to do a search on the internet, within 10 minutes, they could have an exact list, step-by-step, of how to hack a public Wi-Fi.
Armed with that information, we decided to see for ourselves by asking an ethical hacker to snoop on my computer in a coffee shop. I entered a fake username and password into a bank website, and within seconds, he had my information. My hacker, 22-year-old college student Dallas Krallis.
So basically, I just set my computer over there, and I have a couple programs running that are essentially listening to everything that's going on the network. And one of them in particular is listening for things like usernames and passwords.
At age 12, Krallis' desire to beat a computer game led to an interest in hacking.
There was a game called Neopets, and I'm the type of person that wants to be the best at everything, and so I figure out the way to win at Neopets optimally would be to create programs that played the game for me. And so I started going on forums and talking to people who had no idea that I was 12, learning the tricks of the trade, and eventually I was making money in my sleep on Neopets writing these programs. And from there, some of these same people that I met online were hackers, and I started learning more and more about that.
He jokes that he uses his powers for good. At 14, he helped small businesses protect themselves from hackers, and now designing secure business websites.
The assumption that you're going to be safe is the biggest security hole in any network or any institution.
The most common stolen information: credit cards, usernames, passwords, and sensitive emails.
It can happen anywhere, and it doesn't take somebody sinister or somebody who looks like maybe they're a terrorist from another country hacking into your system. It's happening all over the place.
Something else to be aware of, the growing number of fake public Wi-Fi networks set up by hackers.
Cell phones can be many what we call Wi-Fi hotspots. And so somebody could be sitting here, they could be sitting in a Starbucks, wherever, and they could set up their network, but they can name it whatever they want. So if you're sitting in a Starbucks, they can name it Starbucks. If you're sitting here in Caches, they can name it Caches Wi-Fi. So now you're logging on to actually their Wi-Fi. And now, once again, they're tracking everything that you do.
Experts like Krallis and Krallis stress that the best way to keep your information safe is to assume that it's always at risk. Caitlin Burke, CBN News, Dallas, Texas.